specifically for the anniversary of the Daytona. Kind of.
I would say they've released all the new Daytonas.
They have, because they have for some reason chosen to revise the design slightly. We have been updated to a backdate, which is the 1980s Zenith-style Daytona. Every single aspect of this watch seems to have been tweaked. You'll notice the skinnier subdials, which really ape that Zenith Daytona. You'll notice chunkier crown guards. You'll notice sharper lugs. And you'll also notice on the ceramic editions, Tom, a little metal edge around the bezel. Weird.
It is weird, but I quite like it. It's quite attractive.
Well, I always thought the ceramic was to be, scratch resistant. So if you catch that little corner on the edge of something, you'll be okay. But now you've got a nice soft metal edge with which to take all the dings.
Yeah, maybe it makes it easier to make the bezel. Maybe that's like a little housing, like a little frame that they've made for it, and they pack it in there and then they fire it like that.
Like a biscuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, specifically for the Platinum Anniversary Edition with the ice blue dial, we were wondering what they were going to do because it is the anniversary of the Daytona, and rather than getting rid of the old one and creating a new one, they've updated the old one. It now has, as well as all those other updates we just mentioned, a transparent caseback, so you can see the new caliber 4131.
I never thought I'd see the day. Or the movement, for that matter, literally. Never thought I'd see the movement, but now we can.
Well, there it is. I don't know if they've been taking inspiration from Artisans de Genève, who show off the caliber 4130, but here it is.
It's an unexpected decision, isn't it? Do you think they just wanted to show them off, finally? They're just like, we're a real watchmaker, dang it, like, let's see the insides.
I don't know.
Sure.
Tom, on to the next release. The Cellini is gone. Long live the Cellini.
Ah, farewell, Cellini. We barely bought you.
A moment's silence, please. This is the vintage throwback that is the 1908. And yes, it was inspired by an Oyster Perpetual from 1931.
Oh.
So you might be wondering why it's called 1908, Tom. Do you know what happened in 1908?
Hans Wilsdorf got a haircut.
In 1908, it wasn't when Rolex was founded, because Rolex was founded in 1905. But it was when Hans Wilsdorf packed his bags, moved from England to Switzerland, and registered Rolex over there. So, rewriting history, maybe? Founded in 1908, honest.
Oh, I see. All right, so they're just sort of tidying up the backstory a bit.
Yeah.
Never mind the born in Germany, moved to England, started a watch company. Like 1908, that's when Rolex started. Swiss watch brand, we've got a watch to prove it. The 1908, first made in 1931.
I'm starting now. No, this time now starting. 1908.
Yeah.
It gets a bunch of details that are very prim and proper. I think they've tried to go for high watchmaking here to a degree, because you've got that holy hour hand. There's no loom. All the markers are applied. You'll also notice there's no hole at the mounting point for the minute hand. It's all filled in, all very refined and nice. And you get to see the new caliber 7140 in the back. It's available in yellow or white gold. It's 39mm and it looks to be quite slender as well. So there you go, out with the Cellini, in with the 1908. Will anyone care? Let's find out.
It's occupying the same space as the Cellini, isn't it, really? It's just a different name. Does that mean no more moon phases from Rolex? Was the Cellini the only moon phase they did?
Looks that way. Do you know what? I quite like this watch, actually. This is probably, of all the watches I've seen coming out from Rolex this year, this is my favourite. But I do tend to like that kind of dressier, more vintage style.
Yeah, very, very nice watch.
Tom, on to the new Yachtmaster 42, which I don't know if you are, but I'm completely surprised to see is in, that's right, titanium.
Oh, that's interesting. I never would have expected that.
It has, quote, lightness, a quality to be taken seriously. I think that's aimed at you, Tom.
Yeah.
It has, again, a technical satin finish. I think that's what gave it away for us. was the brushed titanium case sides and that thick bezel that you see on the Deep Sea Challenger. Very interesting.
Hold on, though. It's RLX titanium, you heathen.
Sorry.
Get it right.
RLX titanium, grade 5 titanium. One of the interesting things is when they released it on the Deep Sea Challenge, they mooted it as to be for their most serious and extreme watches only. And what can be more extreme than being on a yacht? So there you go, Yachtmaster 42. Sky Dweller Tom, updates, green and blue dials, now with a rubber strap. Caliber 9002, which is up one from the 9001, with the Chronology escapement. Excited?
Hang on, wait, let me get this straight. So, update is the white roller saw version. So that's now got a rubber strap. And then we've got two new colours, a mint green dial and a blue green dial.
Yep.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Let's move on. GMT Master 2 in black and gold, or gold, with the Jubilee bracelet. And what I thought was a black ceramic bezel, but it's not.
So there's something weird going on with their press images here. Is one, the steel looks really dark, as if to appear titanium, and the two-tone bezel, there's lots of reflections and highlights going on that it's very ill-defined, and it just looks like black, but it's black and grey, right?
Yeah, it is black and grey.
So, yeah, that's your new GMTs. No red and black Coke this year again, unfortunately. But I was half right. I got the black.
I still can't get over how dark that steel is. It really does look like titanium.
It's odd, isn't it?
What's also odd is that I thought they would take this opportunity to upsize the case to the same as the Submariner, which is 41mm. But no, it stays the same, 40mm. So they're keeping that differentiation between the two watches, which is almost indiscernible, but just means they have to make two slightly different cases for some reason.
Yeah.
Tom, the Explorer 1 that we were sure was going to be made in titanium.
I don't remember saying titanium.
The 39mm version is gone. It is 36 and now 40mm only. You might remember it was 36mm, and then they created a 39mm, and then they created a 41mm, and then they went back down to 39mm, and now we're going to split the difference at 40mm.
Oh, right. So they've just got rid of the 39 and made it 40. So it's 36, 40, and Explorer 2?
Yes.
Good. Exciting.
That's some extreme housekeeping, isn't it? Put the sofa over there. I think it'll look nicer under the... Oh, no, it doesn't go. Put it over there instead. Oh, and it ends up back where you had it originally.
Yeah.
Tom, to round up our little Rolex whistle-stop tour of the 2023 releases, we're going to have a look at the Oyster Perpetual and the Day Date, both of which come with some fun, funky, fresh colours. The Oyster Perpetual comes with a bubble dial with all the colours of 2020, because that was a year to remember.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I mean, if you can't decide which of those funky colours that you want, now you can have them all.
Yeah.
With the bubble dial.
Of course, with Tiffany Blue taking precedence in the background, making this watch basically non-existent. But why 2020?
I don't know. Was that when they made more money than their wildest dreams could ever possibly foresee?
Every bubble represents $1 billion. We've also got the Day Date as well, which comes in aventurine, carnelian, which we thought was tiger's eye and turquoise.
But it's what? Carnelian?
Carnelian.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm just saying chameleon wrong or if that is a thing. But there's an extra one, which you spotted actually, that isn't shown off in all of the press material. A very special edition in collaboration with the Early Learning Centre.
Yeah.
It is the Day Date puzzle dial.
Yeah. I would have called it jumble sale. Coloured puzzle pieces and then gem set hour markers and time stamped with emotion.
That's not your words.
Not my words, no. So in the 12 o'clock date display, you get inspirational keywords in English. Happy, eternity, gratitude, peace, faith, love, and hope. And the window at 3 o'clock reveals daily one of 31 exclusive emojis in place of the date. So that's annoying.
I Oh my goodness, Rolex have lost the plot. Emoji date windows?
I wonder why I had to dig through the press room to find this watch and it wasn't on the front page of their website. But yeah.
For anyone who's ever watched 30 Rock, this is the Kathy Geist edition. Tom, there is one thing to wrap all this up that is notably absent. We had an update for the anniversary Daytona, but it is also supposed to be the anniversary of the Submariner, and yet nada. Now I have a theory about this. Rolex currently say the Submariner came out in 1953, but most popular belief is that it actually came out in 1954. They say 53 because that's the same year as the Blancpain 50 Fathoms, so they can be like, oh, we made it too at the same time. But actually it came out in 1954, so I wonder if we'll see the anniversary Submariner next year.
Wouldn't that mean Rolex openly admitting they didn't do something first? Can't see it happening.
Well, there you go. We'll find out. Rolex's version of history next year, alongside the 1908. Will the Submariner anniversary come out next year?